Good morning, student. Today in this revision class, we will see about those are completed our online zoology classes. You see, firstly, we have already seen about the first chapter session 2 is the what transportation in animals, human beings. Second is the excretion in human beings, and thirdly is the control and coordinations in human beings. That means control and coordination in nervous system and hormones. Both we have already discussed in our last online classes. So now today in this revision classes again you see the chapter firstly transportation in human beings. Okay, what we have learned about that chapter, the transport, how the all both essential and non-essential elements everything goes from each and every part of our body and again back, and these are possible only because of our transportation system. Transportation system, or you may say, is the human circulatory system, which is consist of what, a pumping organ, that is heart, because across the gravitation force to pump the blood, a pumping organ is needed. So our transportation system is consist of a pumping organ, that is force chambered heart, blood vessels, artery and veins, and blood. You know, blood is a liquid which flows through the blood vessels to each and every part of the body, which carry the absorbed essential elements like carbohydrate, protein, fats to each and every part of the body cells, and also oxygen by the RBC, and carbon dioxide and non-essential toxic substances again collected and pass out from our body through the excretion and also excretory system. Okay, so this is only possible due to our well developed transportation system. We have already discussed about what is heart, how double circulation going on heart, because human heart, you know, it is highly developed. It has four chambered, upper to right side right auricles, right ventricles, left side left auricle, left ventricle, right auricles, deoxygenated blood enters, yes, and they goes to the lungs where it purified and oxygenated again comes to the left side, and after left ventricle it passes through the aorta to different part of the body, oxygenated blood, yes, after supplying of the oxygen, carbon dioxide come again, deoxygenated blood enters to the right side. Okay, so there are two circulation going on without mixing of heart, without mixing of the blood. Okay, to transport the carbon dioxide, oxygen, and absorb elements, nutrients like carbohydrate, protein, fats to each and every part of the body. Okay, you know, artery carries oxygenated blood, vein carries deoxygenated blood, heart, four chamber heart working every time there are and pressure those are present inside the artery, that is, you know, due to the ventricular contraction and due to the ventricular relaxation, that is called the blood pressure. Okay, and a normal blood pressure is 120 by, you know, 80 mm of mercury, which can be measured by the sphygmomanometer. This is about the transportation of human beings. Next chapter, session 3, that is about the what session what, that is about our excretion. First chapter means a first note, that is the session 2, we have discussed about transportation in animal. After that, excretion in human being. What is excretion? Excretion is nothing but the what, elimination of nitrogenous waste product. What is the nitrogen waste product? From where nitrogen waste product is formed? You know, we need proteins for growth and development. That's why we every day we take proteins in our diets. So what I mean, that proteins after is deamination, nitrogen is released, but that nitrogen combine and form a specific nitrogenous compound like urea, uric acid, creatine, such like. Major is the, in case of human being, is the urea. That's why we are also called ureotelic animals. So that again come to the blood. So when toxic substances, so blood carries both essential and non-essential element. When this toxic substance is in urea or uric acid, that's why to eliminate this substance, blood should goes to the kidney. One pair of kidney we have. Okay, for the elimination of such nitrogenous toxic substances in the form of urine. So when blood enters in the inside the kidney, kidney contains, you know, millions of structural and functional unit, which is called as a nephron. So nephron helps in elimination of excretory, elimination of such nitrogen toxic substances in 3 steps. What are these? Glomerular filtration, tubular reabsorption, and tubular secretion. Firstly, both essential non-essential eliminated. After that, again essential absorbed. Thirdly, after secretion with the water, it will form as a urine. As a urine from the kidney through a pair of ureter is stored in a urinary bladder, and through the ureter it goes to the male and female genital organ to the outside. So timely there goes out as a urine, the nitrogen toxic substances excreted from our body. So that's why human have a well-developed excretory system, which is consists of what? One pair of kidney, one pair of ureter, one urinary bladder, and ureter. That have also already have discussed. You see clearly, because we know that from these three chapter, that means what? Transportation in animal after the excretion, next control and coordination, 8 to 9 marks will come in our incoming test. Okay, 8 to 9 marks will come. Okay, third is session 3. We have already discussed about what? Control and coordination. What is control and coordination? That means our body is control and coordination. That means those surrounding going on, you know everything, you always respond to surrounding, those are going on. Suppose too much hot, too much cold, so you will respond upon the environment. And also mosquito biting, immediately give the actions. But these are possible what? Due to the control and coordination system present in our body. All these are under our life processes chapter. Okay, so what happen? Control and coordination maintained by two systems. One is the nervous system, another is the hormones. So nervous system, what we have already discussed in our online classes. The nervous system, human nervous system, is consists of what? Brain, spinal cord, and nerves arising from them. Brain, spinal cord, and nerves arising from the brain. Brain, what it is? Brain consists of grey matter and white matter, very sensitive part, is nothing but is composed of arrangement of structure and function, which is called the neuron. So neuron arranged and from different lobes in the brain, which is well protected by the cranium. Like that, it continues up to the vertebral column last. So inside the vertebral column, it well protected. That means spinal cord covered by the vertebral column. We know it. And nerves arising from the brain, actually from the brain, 12 pairs of nerves arising. These are called as cranial nerves, and spinal cord 31 pairs of nerves, which are called as spinal nerves. They goes to the different parts, body parts. So nervous system consists of three parts: central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, autonomous. Central nervous system, brain and spinal cord. Okay, and peripheral nervous system, nerve arising from the brain, cranial nerves, and spinal cord, spinal nerves. So peripheral nervous system, cranial nerve, and spinal nerves. And autonomic nervous system is composed of sympathetic and parasympathetic. It is autonomic, involuntary. They are not involuntary, not depending on our will. Okay, that means your heartbeat increasing through the sympathetic nerve increasing due to a situation. Again, it controlled by itself. We have no any control over them. Okay, so brain, you know, brain defined part you see: forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. Forebrain, cerebellum, next midbrain, then hindbrain, cerebellum. Forebrain, cerebrum, midbrain, hindbrain, defined part, all we have discussed. The forebrain, what is the function? Thinking, reasoning at that time. Midbrain, hindbrain is balancing, cycling, vomiting. Everything is controlled by the midbrain, and also gesture, pressure, etc. Posture of our body. Okay, midbrain, hindbrain. So these are functions you see clearly line by line in our book. All these are functions students. So main function is what? The brain controls all our sensory activities. So we have also defined our sense organs, like the eyes to see. Yes, sir, but vision purpose, skin, whole body is covered by the skin. If you touch it, immediately inform by the you give a reaction. How it is possible? Because neurons arrange themselves. Neurons arrange. Neurons, one neuron, they are joined by the synapse. Okay, they carry the impulse in the form of impulse, and in the chemical form from synapse to the next neuron. So just like it from a nerve fibers. There are three types of nerve fibers. Those join from the sense organ to the brain. This is called a sensory nerve. Then suppose mosquito bites, it goes to the sensory nerve, and you respond it. That means through the motor nerve, you come to the muscles. You contract and kill it. So the motor nerve and mixed nerve, three types of nerves. So brain will all control and activities controlled by our brain. Next, sometimes a reflex, immediate action provided. Suppose you unknowingly goes to the hand to the candle, similarly hand off. How it is possible? So at that time, sensory nerve give the sense to the spinal cord level, and again back to the muscles immediately, because immediately hand off from the pull it from, because otherwise major injury may take place. Suppose by a car playing at that time, immediately goes our brain to the brakes. These are what? Reflex action, immediate actions to protect our body from major injury. So at that time, signal never goes to the impulses. Those signal never goes to the brain, because if it goes to the brain, it will take more time. So such activity is controlled by the spinal cord, immediate and emergency action. These are called as the reflex action. You know it. You see the all are one by one, everything functions, nerve, different type of nerve, sense organs there, and all you see, okay, clearly. Next is the hormones. Control and coordination also achieved by our body by the hormones. You know, hormones is a chemical messengers released by the specific gland which are called as the endocrine glands, ductless glands. Ductless means what? Suppose salivary gland, they have the ducts, salivary ducts by pancreatic duct, but it doesn't have any duct. Their secretion directly goes to the brain. Very much essential, these chemicals are very much essential for proper growth and development and every function according to age. All are controlled by these chemicals. These are called the hormones. These hormones are secreted by the home endocrine gland. Different type of endocrine glands. So you see in the brain, you know, below the cerebrum, what present? Small round pituitary gland is present. Pituitary gland, master of gland, maximum gland hormone, that means like the growth hormone, gonadotropin hormone, yes, thyroid, TSH, thyroid relating hormone, etc. hormone released by it. Then it is attached to the hypothalamus to the brain. That hypothalamus also endocrine. It also releases hormone. What is that? Thyrotropin or thyroid releasing hormone, thyrotropin releasing hormone. Yes, gonadotropin. 7 different type of hormones are released by this hypothalamus. Next is what you see in the neck region are thyroid gland present. Thyroid gland secrete thyroxine, thyroid, tetroid, like that thymus gland. Okay, pancreas, you know, pancreas also endocrine in function because it releases insulin hormone. Okay, like that testis, male and female ovary, these are also releases sex hormones like testosterone, progesterone. Okay, all you see clearly. Okay, this is because hormones very much important because it's over hyper secretion and hyper secretion create pregnancy. Hyper secretion, if it secretion more amount, then also abnormalities occurs in our body, and if it secretion low amount, or you may say the deficiency of the hormones also creates a what? Also creates the problems, deficiency problems, due to which the person becomes abnormal also. For example, if you see the thyroid gland secretes thyroxine, you know, if thyroxine more amount secreted, the exothermic goiter is maintained. That means what will happen? Bulges eyes, more height will attain. Yes, such it is abnormal. If it is secreted in the low amount, deficiency of the thyroid hormone also creates the what happen? Goiter. That means neck swells up due to the less amount of iodine. So what happens? Just like all hormones, they should be secreted in a proper amount according to the age, according to the size of the body. Otherwise, it creates problems. Okay, so you see all deficiency syndrome, what are the hormones, and hyper secretion, what is problem, different type of endocrine glands and the hormones, you see that clearly. Because all these 3 chapters, you in this actually incoming test, I will give you 8 to 9 marks. And botany also 8 to 9 marks, so at least 15, 16, 17 marks it will provide. Like that chemistry, physics, so 50 marks you should appear 50 marks question paper. Okay, physics, chemistry, biology. So biology 16 or 17 marks, like that other. So total 50 marks. So I think you hope you prepare very clearly, you see line by line. Okay, everything, these 3, what are these are? Number 1, transportation in human beings. Secondly is the what? Excretion in human. Thirdly, transportation in human being. That means what? Both nervous system and hormone. These 3 chapters you see clearly and you appear the exam. I hope you will able to do all type of questions. Thank you, and that's end this classes, revision class. Okay.